Lesson 7.6, cross sections. A prism is a three-dimensional figure with at least two parallel congruent faces called bases that are polygons. A pyramid is a three-dimensional figure with one base that is a polygon. All other bases are triangles. So identifying three-dimensional figures. A plane is a flat surface that goes on forever in all directions. The figure at the right shows the rectangle ABCD. Line segments AB and DC are coplanar because they lie in the same plane. They are also parallel because they never intersect, no matter how far they extend. Okay? A polyhedron is a three-dimensional figure with flat surfaces that are polygons. Prisms and pyramids are both polygons. Some terms associated with three-dimensional figures are edges, faces, vertices, and diagonal. So an edge is where two planes intersect in a line. So edges are your lines. A face is your flat surface. A diagonal is a line segment whose endpoints are vertices that are neither adjacent nor on the same face. A vertex is where three or more planes intersect at a point, so our points are our vertexes. Okay, there are also solids that are not polyhedrons. A cylinder is a three-dimensional figure with two parallel congruent circular bases connected by a curved surface. A cone has one circular base connected by a curved side to a single vertex. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we are going to name our figure. We're going to just name the bases, faces, vertices, and edges. So first, when I name my figure, I first have to figure out, is this a pyramid or is it a prism? So do I have one base or do I have two? Well, I only have the one base here, so it's a pyramid. And then, to figure out what type of pyramid, I need to figure out what shape is my base. My base is a triangle, so I'd say this is a triangular pyramid. Okay, the next thing are the bases. Okay, the base that I have is what is it sitting on? So this base would be J, M, L. And when you're naming your bases and faces, you go around clockwise. So then if I asked you to draw this figure, you would be able to draw those vertices for me. So then I'm going to do my faces. Again, bases are faces. So I'm going to start with J, M, L. So I've got my bottom one. Now I'm going to move up here to the front. So I have J, K, L. And then I have L, K, M. And K, M, J. And then when I think I am done with all of my faces, I'm going to go and count, well, how many should I have? I should have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 labeled. I have got all my faces. Next is edges. So remember, edges are our lines. So I'm going to start with my base. So I would say I have edge JL. And when we're talking about edges, we put the line over it to signify it's an edge. And then I'm just going to keep moving around that triangle. So then I have LM. And I have MJ. Okay, now that I have those covered, I go up to my point here, and I'm going to connect all of my lines with K. So then I have KJ. I have line KL. And I have line KL. Next are my vertices. Again, vertices are all your points. So those are the different points we have on our pyramid or prism, and it's the letters that we have. So we have J, M, L, and K. Okay, the next thing we're going to talk about is identifying cross sections. The intersection of a solid and a plane is called a cross section of the solid. Okay, so the different types of slices we could have. We could do a vertical slice. We could do an angular slice and a horizontal slice. When you're working with a vertical slice, the figure that you're going to get in your cross section is what shape are your parallel faces here. Okay, an angled slice, that's what is it going to make when we cut it at an angle, so it's going to kind of be like your base, but not quite. And a horizontal slice is, when we slice it horizontally, that's going to be your base. What shape is your base? That's the shape your cross section is going to be. So if we look at example B, describe the shape resulting from a vertical, angled, and a horizontal cross-section of a cylinder. Okay? So if we go back here to the cylinder that they showed us, first I'm going to make a vertical cut. Remember, vertical is up and down. So if I were to cut this up and down, what shape would I have? Well, again, we do vertical. We look at our parallel faces. Well, we don't really have a face here. So if we were to imagine to open this up, when we were to cut that cylinder, we would get a rectangle. Okay, the next cut is an angled cut. So if I were to take this cylinder and make an angled cut from it, again, I need to envision if I cut this and I open up, what would I have left? Well, in this case, we would have a rectangle again. And then the last one is our horizontal cut. So if I were to cut this horizontally, and the horizontal cuts is what is our basis? Well, our basis here are circles, so our horizontal cut would also be a circle. Again, when you're trying to figure out cross sections, imagine when you cut that and you open it up. Okay, you slice it in two, you open it up. What do you have? What figure is inside of this when we were to open it?